when you have a long day being a mom, you just stress out sometimes. Being a mom is very stressful. But once your child goes to sleep, it's like freedom, like to do whatever you want, but then you miss them. When you're away from them, you miss them and all that. And you just look at your child and you just think that you're so lucky to have them. You're so lucky. And they're just like little angels. And then when they're awake, they're like little devils, all over you. And you just like, you feel good. You feel good about yourself that the day's over. Your son is safe. Your child's safe and everything. And you just feel so blessed and you think you're lucky stars. You're lucky that you have them. You feel really grateful to be a mom. And, the day's over and you just did something good. Your job's done. You have time to reflect on your life and you have time to be by yourself and everything. Watch your YouTube. Do whatever you want. Work on things, whatever you want to do. And you just finally have that freedom, that time to yourself just to, just have your time. Me time is when they're asleep. And when they're awake, it's time to take care of them and do what you got to do. And there's times where they drive you insane, but you're just so lucky. You're just so grateful to have them and you love them so much. And there's not anything and anyone that you love more than them. You're so great. And sometimes they just drive you insane. They drive you crazy, but you just deal with it. They want mommy. They want mommy to hold them. They want to be tickled. They want to be played with. They want all these things. And sometimes it's like you're one person. You got things that you got to do. You got to do laundry. You got to do everything that you got to do that you just stress out. But in the end, it's all worth it. In the end of the day, it is all worth it. You're making drinks for them. You're making them food. You're taking care of them. You're changing their clothes when they need to be changed. You're, washing their face when they need to be washed. You're doing all these things and you're stressed out. You're working hard to be their mom. And at the end of the day, it's your time. And at times you just want a break. You want times where you're not going to go to the bathroom with your kid. You don't understand what it is to have privacy with a kid. And you just wish that you could have privacy, but you can't because your kid's going to want to be around you all the time. And you go back in your life and you remember when you had privacy and just all these things. And they're getting into things. They're doing things that they're not supposed to. You're disciplining them, you're acting like you're listening to them, you're answering questions, you're doing all these things. And once they get to a certain age, you can talk to them about anything. Sometimes they say the darndest things. Sometimes they cuss. Sometimes they say things that you don't want them to say. And sometimes you have to discipline them. Sometimes you got to tell them, that's not a word that you want to say. You need to stop saying that word. And there's times where you're just dealing with a lot. But like I said, at the end of the day, it is all worth it. It is all worth it in the end. You can breathe again. That you did the right thing. You did everything that you could that day to raise them, take care of them. They're still alive. They're in good conditions. And you're happy that you have them. Thumbs up and subscribe. I love you guys so much. All right, bye.